Fox 13 News at 9 starts now.
This is a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here.
Guilty on all counts. Today, former President Donald Trump was found guilty of all 34 counts of falsifying business records in his New York hush money trial. Now, Trump is now the first president in U.S. history to be convicted of a criminal offense. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Darcy Thomas. Dale Green is off. Now, we first brought this to you as breaking news at 5 o'clock. This 6-week trial centered on the concealment of hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels just ahead of the 2016 election. The former president was accused of paying her off to cover up an affair. Trump has already promised an appeal.
We have a country that's in big trouble, but this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
The former president's sentencing is scheduled for July 11th. It is the same week the Republican National Convention. Mind you, each count could lead to up to 4 years in prison. But with his expected appeal, any sentence would not take effect until after the November election. President Joe Biden has weighed in on today's verdict in a tweet posted on X. President Biden says that there is only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office. That's at the ballot box. The tweet also had a link to donate to President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris's 2024 campaign. Texas Republican Senator Ted Cruz also weighed in on the Trump verdict. In a tweet, he said, "This sham trial is an absolute travesty of justice. This was not the law. This was not justice. This was all politics." Now, today's verdict makes Trump the first former U.S. president to be convicted of a crime. Tonight, we hear from Memphians about the decision. Fox 13's Lakia Scott joins us live in Midtown tonight. Lakia, you spoke with some people today about today's verdict. What did they all have to say?
Darcy, I got reaction from people who live right here in Memphis, and some people were in favor of that guilty verdict while others opposed it. Now, with the makeup of the city being so diverse, today's guilty verdict on all 34 counts for the former president was a hot topic for many here. Some believe the charges and decisions that were made were deserved, while others agree with Trump that it is a political ploy. Now, I spoke with people right here in the Memphis community about their stance on today's news, and here's what they had to say.
Obviously, he's been through a number of things to where he's just been able to get away with it for the longest time, to where people are wondering if our country works, if our legal system works. Like, if you're rich, can you get away with anything?
I hate it happened to him, but it's all in God's hands, so whatever it comes out, it'll be fine. I think he's been railroaded.
Now, many people are asking now that President Trump has been convicted of a crime, can he still run for president? And the answer is yes. Now, based on our U.S. Constitution, there are only 3 necessary qualifications: that you must be a natural-born citizen, you also must be at least 35 years old, or have been a U.S. resident for at least 14 years. There is no requirement that says that the president cannot be a convicted felon. Darcy?
That is Fox 13's Lakia Scott reporting live tonight. Thank you so much, Lakia. Reactions are pouring in from local leaders here in the Mid-South. Memphis City Council Chair J.B. Smiley posted a tweet on X saying, "Guilty. One's position shouldn't serve as a shield from prosecution for criminal acts. Grateful the jury didn't focus on the former title, just the law and the facts. The facts are 45 is guilty." Tennessee State Senator Brent Taylor, who represents Memphis, also shared a tweet on X voicing his opinion. He says, "It is a shame that we live in a time when progressive DAs in our justice system will convict a former president over alleged payments to a hooker, while locally our justice system releases violent criminals onto our streets with low or no bail while they await sweetheart plea agreements." Fox 13 is staying on top of the latest details that come out of this guilty verdict. Of course, we will have those updates for you on air as well as online. Simply log onto our website, fox13memphis.com.